In this video, we will add a public certificate from a trusted certificate authority to our FortiGate firewall. We will apply this certificate to be used with our SSL VPN portal, and this certificate will be associated to the domain name of labs.routehub.net, which is our remote lab service that we offer on our website. Now, using a certificate is very important to indicate to the client that the SSL connection between their computer and your network is secure and trusted, of course. Now, this is a strong recommendation for any public-facing server that deals with exchanging of personal information like usernames, passwords, or a banking account type information, among other details. To set this up, first go to the local certificate page, which is under certificates. Next, we need to create a CSR, which is a certificate signing request. And to do that, we'll click on generate up here at the top. And here we will enter first a certificate name, which we will call RH Labs. And this is what we will later associate to our SSL VPN portal. So remember that name. Now for the ID type, we will select domain name, which is very important and the most common. And the domain name will be labs.routehub.net. This is the actual domain name that our certificate will be associated to. And we will complete the necessary fields for the organization information. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll enter our city and state and country details. Okay, and our email. Okay, and for the key type, which is right here, this will be left at RSA, and the key size that we will use will be 2048 bits. The enrollment method needs to be set to file-based, which it is by default. So we're done here. So let's click on OK to create this CSR request. Okay, and now that is created and we see that listed here on the page. Next, we need to download the CSR so we can use it when getting our public certificate. So to do that, we will first select the CSR that we created, and we're going to download it to our computer. With that file that we downloaded, we can actually open that file. Let's go ahead and do that. And this is what it may look like. So this certificate request is what we need to copy, then paste with the certificate authority that we will use. For the certificate authority, we use Positive SSL or Komodo. So let's bring up that page that we're logged into. And on this page, let's manage our SSL certificates. So we have many certificates for other domains, but let's renew the certificate for labs.routehub.net. Okay, and let's select one of these SSL products provided by this company, which is this one right here at the top. This is all that we need for this. And here we need to provide our CSR that we created on the firewall. So let's move down a little bit to this open field for number 1. And let's copy and paste the CSR into this field. So we'll copy and let's paste it. Okay. Now for the server software, number 2, we will select other. I usually always select other. Okay. And we have no preference for what the hash that will be used. And the certificate period that we will select will be 1 year. Okay, and let's also go ahead and uncheck all of these other additional offers that we do not need. And this one. Okay, and once we are done, we'll click on next so we can pay for the certificate. Once the certificate has been paid for and we entered our credit card details, and we completed other validation that is required, we will receive our certificates by email, And these here are the certificates that we received from our certificate authority, which is Komodo. So this contains the certificate for our domain, which is based on the CSR that we provided. And the CA provided certs are included, which will be trusted by our users' web browsers while accessing our secure site. So those CA provided certificates are listed right here. So all of these will need to be imported into the Azure firewall. Now, first thing we're going to do is we need to upload the domain certificate. So to do that, make sure that you're on the local certificate page, which we are, and go to import this time. Okay, so there are different types that you see listed here, but we will leave it at local certificate. And from there, you will basically go ahead and browse and select the domain certificate on your computer. And once that is selected, then we'll go ahead and click on OK to add that certificate to our firewall. To upload the CA provided certificates, you need to go to the CA certificate page, which is right here also under certificates. Let's go there. And from there, you will click on import and select local PC. Okay. Then from there, you will browse and select one of those CA certificates. Then you'll click on OK to add. You should see this message that the CA certificate was added. So make sure to add each of those CA certificates that we received one by one on this page. When you're done, you will see something like this listed, which is what our domain certificate will be binded to. Once all certificates has been imported, let's associate this public certificate with our SSL VPN portal. Therefore, to do that, you will go to the SSL VPN settings page and go to our settings page. Okay, and here under server certificate, it is selected to use the self-signed certificate. So let's select our domain certificate. So it'll be RH Labs. Then we will apply our changes. Now, when we go to https labs.rodhub.net, you will see that we connect right away on the page securely without receiving a security warning. We can view the certificate details that will show our domain certificate was issued by Komodo. Let's view certificates, this option right here. And you'll see it's issued by Komodo and issued to our domain that we just set up. Okay, let's go ahead and log in. And that will conclude this video for learning how to create and import a public certificate, which is recommended on a FortiGate firewall. It's a very simple and easy process.